For years now, we have been tracking delays and ballooning costs with the Silicon Valley BART expansion. And today, we got a look at the progress that's being made. The 5-mile extension, it stretches from the Berryessa station to Santa Clara with 4 new stations. Nearly all of it is underground. Our Lauren Toms was in San Jose today to see how construction is moving forward despite another setback.
Beneath piles of earth, this construction site marks a milestone for the next generation of transportation in the South Bay. Campbell Mayor and VTA Chair Sergio Lopez, a South Bay native, says despite delays and cost overruns, the project is essential for the region's future.
As a transit rider, a lifelong Bay Area resident, and someone who's hoping to raise a family in this region, I understand the importance of being connected, and I think particularly younger generations, that next generation of the workforce, is going to depend on that interconnectability.
On site, construction director Sarah Wilson offered a glimpse of what's ahead. Heavy machinery already digging into the earth to make way for a massive undertaking, a 5-mile single-bore tunnel for BART to run beneath the heart of Silicon Valley.
This site where you are right now is the West Portal. It's going to serve as the launching point for the large tunnel boring machine. And that's what takes some time, right? We're going to be out here for a couple of years, and it's because we have to build all of the panels all the way around the launch structure shaft.
But just as digging begins, the project's current contractor, the firm Kiewit Shea & Trailer, is being phased out. VTA says they couldn't agree on a final budget with the contractor. Lopez says the cost estimate from the contractor was 70 to 100% higher than the agency's budget, which stands at nearly $13 billion. Still, he says the project is on track.
I'm always going to hold us to a higher standard of transparency and accountability. And that's always going to be a moving target. There's always going to be more that we can do. Absolutely. But I really do feel that we've turned a corner in how we're looking at every single aspect of this project to keep it moving.
At the construction site on Newhall Drive, Tom McGuire of VTA says they're back to the drawing board to select a new contractor to carry out the next phase. And even with the shakeup, he says the timeline is holding for now.
Definitely still aiming for 2037 opening date. However, the starting tunnel, we will be starting tunneling later by going to a different contractor. Our challenge right now is to find a way to build the tunnel faster and to build the other aspects of the project, the 4 stations, the yard, all the structures above ground, in a way that that compresses the schedule.
And for Lopez, transparency remains a top priority, even amid skepticism. Critics of the project have blasted VTA for choosing to dig a massive single-bore tunnel deep underground instead of digging 2 side-by-side tunnels to avoid disruption to downtown San Jose businesses. Lopez says the promise of a connected South Bay is worth digging for.
So these are not easy challenges to address, but I really believe that the future of the region depends on delivering on major projects like this one.
VTA won a $5 billion federal grant last August. It has a shortfall of about $700 million.